I feel like a stranger in my home city, and if you've ever lived between two cultures, you probably know exactly what I mean. So I was born and raised in Hong Kong my whole life, until I was 18, which I went ahead to study in London for university. However, for my entire secondary or high school, I was exposed to British education and spoke predominantly in English to express my thoughts and make friends. Hence, going to uni in UK wasn't really a big shock, apart from the moving away from home aspect and needing to take care of myself for meals and maintaining cleanliness in the flat all by myself. And now, due to complications, I am back at home in Hong Kong again, which feels so familiar and foreign at the same time. Although I can also speak fluent Cantonese, sometimes I feel like English is more like my mother tongue and I can express myself better in English, so I almost feel like a traitor to my home city when I'm back. Between the two cities, I yearn for the focus on building relationships and the work culture in London, but I definitely have way more of an Asian palate for food and certain ways I do things, like I tend to want to get everything done really fast and can sometimes get really loud and yell. It gives me a bit of an identity crisis, but since Hong Kong is full of diverse people, I know I am not alone, but sometimes it does feel like that as well. I wanted to share my thoughts and feelings on this issue, just because I know a lot of people can feel this way too and not know where they belong. But I also wanted to say this just so that people can remember that this is also a blessing in itself, where you can still connect to multiple groups of people and even bridge communities together. And that is your gift, and I hope you remember that if you're ever feeling like you have a cultural identity crisis. I drew this tree with branches split from one another, but it is only when it comes together tangled that you are able to reach the moon and the stars. Thank you for watching and stay glorious.